10 airlines, 9 countries, 8 days. One journey around the world in low cost. We've made it to Singapore. That's the famous Merlion landmark. And on the way to get here, we have experienced 5 of the 10 low-cost carriers that we are going to be featuring. Departures? My team and I are flying around the world in 8 days to prove just how far you can travel on low-cost airlines. Our adventure has taken us from London to Brussels to Prague, on to the Gulf, Dubai and Sharjah, to Colombo, Kuala Lumpur and Singapore. Flight number 1 with EasyJet. So far, we've flown the largest and oldest low-cost carriers in Europe. EasyJet and Ryanair. We have reached Prague. We've witnessed how these low-cost veterans are enticing the business traveller. Not to be outdone, in the Gulf, 2 airlines servicing regulated, previously untapped markets. Air Arabia sticking to a traditional budget model.
Will I have a free meal?
Of course not.
While rival Fly Dubai feels more legacy than low cost.
Sir, the food today is complimentary.
In Asia, the region is brimming with low-cost options. Now the backbone of travel here. But there's a clear leader in this saturated market.
Thank you for choosing AirAsia.
It's so exciting to be here. During this adventure, the team and I have tasted what low-cost means. It doesn't have any luggage trolleys. None. Oops, sorry, I'm so sorry. We've tried new things. Camel burger, local delicacy. Now this is a new experience. We've flown about 7,000 miles and it's cost us $475 so far. 5 low-cost airlines down, 5 more to go. This is Singapore's Changi Airport, regularly named the #1 airport in the world. Who knew there'd be therapy in an airport? Changi's got gardens and games. I've got a show, what the hell? It's down here, it's not up there. Enough fun, it's time to fly again. Still ahead lies Sydney, then a flight across the dateline to Honolulu, onwards to Los Angeles, New York, and back to London. Our next carrier has a personality to match its fun name. Its main markets are Asia and Australia. Time to check in for Sydney, and being faithful to the rules, we have rules on this round-the-world trip. We must start and end in the same place. We travel in one direction, no backtracking between continents. We must cross the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans once, and no premium seating. The flight to Sydney is an overnight red-eye, as most of these long legs will be. And Scoot's chief exec, Campbell Wilson, is along for the ride. Please, let me. No! The CEO is seated in Scoot Biz.
See you, Richard.
That's Scoot's business class cabin. Scoot feels more grandiose than most LCCs. A 2-class configuration using state-of-the-art Dreamliner Boeing 787s. With their bigger windows, more headroom, better cabin pressure, and mood lighting. Conventional wisdom says you can't remain low cost and fly long haul because of the extra expenses in flying more than 6 hours. That's not true today, as these fuel-efficient planes revolutionise low cost.
Long haul low cost, there's no doubt that it is more challenging than the traditional short haul model, isn't it?
Yes. Well, heavier aircraft flying further distances, so the cost of flying one sector is obviously a lot more. Your ability to turn aircraft around and operate multiple sectors within a day is obviously a lot less because you're flying so much further. You can still open markets that wouldn't be possible for a full service model.
Scoot is the hip, young brainchild of Singapore Airlines.
We have the same DNA of safety and reliability, but in terms of onboard product, we are honestly and openly different.
But you do need each other.
Absolutely.
It's making a name, albeit unusual, for itself. It's blinding competitors with a bright, breezy culture and comprehensive suite of products.
We have some perks that the business traveller will enjoy, such as the Scoopers cabin, such as Wi-Fi, such as KrisFlyer frequent flyer mile.
The purists of low cost would be having a conniption fit.
Well, I wouldn't say it's free. I mean, the Wi-Fi is chargeable. The frequent flyer points are chargeable.
It's just going to be a small little dance segment. So
Scootitude. We are about to witness it for ourselves.
Cameron Wilson, as the CEO, you define your definition of Scootitude.
It's fun, friendly, quirky, honest. It is personable. It really is. We're a leisure airline. Engage with people, have fun, make them feel welcome.
all of you really like it. Thank you so much.
A good flight and a suitable dose of Scootitude, all for $230. We are now halfway around the world from where we began. We have 28 hours in Sydney before we endure never-ending Friday.